The following is a demonstration of how to add a gradable discussion question to your Canvas classroom page. The first thing that you're going to want to do is go to your discussion area of your Canvas site. You're going to click on the plus here for a new discussion. When you do that, you'll see that a new screen will pop up, and you can give your topic or give it a title. For purposes here, we're just going to call it a sample discussion question. Okay, and then you can go ahead and type the sample discussion question here. For purposes of this, we'll just use something like, should elementary students be allowed to use Google at school? I do want them to use complete sentences. Some of my elementary school students don't do that, so I'm going to make that part of this and part of the rubric as well. So I want them to answer the question in a complete sentence using capitals and periods. That's also an issue for my class. Support your answer. Just go ahead and correct that. Support your answer with at least 2 supporting details. Respond to 2 classmates' responses in at least 2 complete sentences. Okay. Now that I've done that, I've given myself some room to use some of these things in a rubric as well to make this a gradable discussion. Some of the cool features before we move on are going to be some things you can put in here as well for your discussion question. Obviously, formatting. You can also create a link to a URL. You can add an image, insert a math equation. What's really useful if you find a video on YouTube that you want them to make a comment on, or if you want to record your own media that you want to upload to them to have a discussion about, you can add all those things in here and have them have a discussion on that sort of thing. So if you wanted to add an attachment, you can do it here. I'm going to allow threaded replies so that they can actually reply to each other. I do want them to post before seeing others' replies, just so they're not using someone else's ideas for their own reply, and this will be graded. You could create a group discussion. I won't be doing it at this time. I'm going to make this out of 6 points. I'm going to display their grade as a letter grade, and it's going to be displayed in assignments. You could require peer reviews. That's a topic for another day, where it can automatically assign peers to talk to each other in the discussion, or you could assign the peers yourself. I'm not going to do this for this demonstration, but you could create a due date when it's available and when it is due by as well. I'll go ahead and click Save. All right. So it is saved. I do have this sample discussion question now on my site. I am now able to click on the settings button here and add a rubric. Now, there are 2 ways you can create a rubric. One is, if you've already created one, you can click here to find an existing rubric. You can also go ahead and create a rubric. So for sample here, I'll go ahead and create one quickly. We'll just call this one discussion rubric, and we can come down here. I want the first area to be just worth 2 points. I want to make sure that they are answering the question. Okay, for full marks, they have to answers the question in complete sentences and with capitals and periods. That'll be worth 2 points. Then for, let's go ahead and add a category for 1 point. This is if they answer the question but not in a complete sentence, or missing capitals or periods. Okay. And then, of course, the last one will be just did not answer question. Okay. Period. Make sure I put one in there as well. Okay. Then we can go ahead and add another level of the criterion. I want the second portion of this for me was that they are supporting details, giving supporting details. So for that, again, I'm going to give 2 points. For full marks, they will give 2 supporting details, and we can do this just real quickly. I'll click here to add 1 supporting detail, and of course no supporting detail. And the final criterion that I'm going to put in there is respond to classmates. Make that okay. Again, just making a very simple rubric. Let's add this here. Respond to 2 classmates. Okay. Respond to 1 classmate. And of course, the final, not responding to classmates. Did not respond to classmates. Okay. I'm going to use this rubric for grading, and I'll go ahead and create a rubric. So now that rubric will be available to you when you are seeing your students adding their responses. You can grade using that rubric. I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching.